Did you know the human eye can see more shades of green than any other color? I said, did you know that the human eye can see more shades of green than any other color? My question for you is why?
The devil's almost made a monster out of me. Almost made a monster out of me. Just when I thought I was crazy, father told me I was lazy, useless, ugly, stupid, amount to nothing. Hit the wall and shout at something. The devil's almost made a monster out of me. Almost made a monster out of me. I'm 8 years old. Hate is taking hold. I'm thinking myself the greatest hole, but anything of any worth to you just has its weight in gold. I'm stepping over rolling stones and gathered moss. I'm stuck with memories in which I haven't lost. Can't forget you giving up on questions I ain't answered yet. I'll tell it straight, if there's a God for you, then hell awaits, but heaven is just hell on earth. I will tell the world just out of respect, and if you ain't there with abuse, that means you out your depth, get out the nest. It's just a cage, contained in such a rage, I scared myself, I'm really just afraid of every spitting image and impression that I must have made. The devil's almost made a monster out of me, cause she was still in bed for weeks and weeks, and you just filled her head with every evil thing you said. How the hell do you live? You jealous of your wife and jealous of your kids, who's ripping earrings out an angel's ear. I saw the whole thing and I still do just as clear, cause I was 10, 11, maybe 12, too scared to deal with fear, but I did. Devil's almost made a monster out of me. Almost made a monster out of me. I grew up detesting men. I knew I had to be the best of them. I'll never rest again. Maybe I'm too sensitive to lift a pen, to live with the demons in the room on which I entered with. And where's two shits that you were meant to give? Shit, life can really turn around and buy you on the neck. Another flight of jet just flying over while my eyes are closed. I'm trying to stop myself from crying and analyze the steps. You built a house that gave me a complex. I can write about it, speak about it. The only reason I can, a demon was defeated by an angel's hand. But why so serious? A series of sinister criticisms hitting, taking certain chances, circumstances, and merchant armies, and hardly getting to the character that I was guarding. Almost made a monster out of me. Father told me I was lazy, useless, ugly, stupid, amount to nothing. Hit the wall and shout at something. Don't turn your home into a war zone. 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 Say love is mad. You've ever seen your brother knocking out your dad and felt so glad, but that's what bullies do when bullies get. Never get my full respect. It's anger weighted on some metaphor. Forevermore I let it go or settle scores. An angel at the devil's door, and she'll protect us all when we can walk on heaven's floor and never fall. Angel controlled by a devil, but he was never worshipped on any level. Just heaven pushes Oedipus off the edge. Never looked back, I might have lost his head. He'll do his best to try to make you lose the plot. Refuse to drop your guard and try to cover up that picture with a few guitars, a grand piano, fuck your vest, but never get the best of me again, because I'm dancing with the devil when the music stops. You build a house that gave me a complex. You build a house that gave me a complex. You have to lie to live with a violent alcoholic in the house, just walking around just trying to talk about this. Every problem you thought you found just buried in foundations of proud nations, chasing Alsatians in crowd participation. I'm on cloud 9, I'm trapped in the basin trying to understand invasion. Cause we invaded this world, belonged to someone else before we decided to take it. Pick it up and shake it and break it, just mess it up and don't give a fuck and forsake it. Mother is a god in eyes of all children. I'm just lost in a building, emotionally building, just building emotions while I'm standing by the ocean. Tides in, I'm provoking a diving while the photo booth is exploding. Don't turn your home into a war zone. 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 But I was lucky, cause I was blessed with an angel just graced with a beautiful face. Tell me every day that everything will be okay. You can do it all, you don't need no music school. All you gotta say, all I wanted to hear, she would tell me every day. And I was 15 trying to make my way. It's all a game of war and fear, so I'm picking up the pieces till the board is clear. Stop relying on ink and make a sense of everything you're dying to print. You build a house that gave me a complex. You build a house that gave me a complex. Don't turn your home into a war zone. Don't turn your home into a war zone. Don't turn your home into a war zone. Devil's almost made a monster out of me. Almost made a monster out of me.
Almost made a monster out of me. Almost made a monster out of me.